one world, one family, and Toolroom Radio brings us together. We understand, love, and accept without condition. We stand together, united as one heart, one soul, one voice, one family. This is Toolroom Radio.
Toolroom Radio
is ready for transmission
in 3,
2, 1.
Toolroom, where music matters.
Yes, it's me, Mark Knight, back with the sounds of Toolroom Radio. And how are you doing, gang? I hope you're good. And man, it does feel good since I've been away for a minute, back on the airwaves, and happy to be with you guys. I've been busy on tour, and enough respect, should I say, to the team for holding it down in my absence. Absolutely tore it up. And first, a record I've been playing in my sets whilst on tour, and it absolutely takes the roof off. I love this guy. I think he's brilliant. And I'm so happy to finally have him on the label. This is my man, Jesús Fernández, with Javi, Reina and Daveartt, and this is Noche Idea.
Toolroom family.
This is Toolroom Radio.
Te paré en España, también por Miami. Si me preguntan a mí, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami. Te paré en España, también por Miami. Si me preguntan a mí, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, estoy tú una mami, 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 mami. Te paré en España, mami, 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 mami. Te paré en España, también por Miami, mami, 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 mami. Conozco una tía que es todo un cuero y quiero que sea mía. Cada vez que la veo ya está en el jangueo con todas las amigas de noche y de día, 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 de noche y de día. Con todas las amigas de noche y de día. Las amigas de noche y de día.
Tracks from 3 artists we're loving right now, as I said at the top of the show. Jesús Fernández, Javi, Reina and Daveartt. That track was called Noche Idea. We love that and hopefully I've said that correctly. Answers on a postcard to Toolroom Towers if I have. Right then, so here we go. Keep it locked to Toolroom for me and Mark Knight for the next hour. We've got some brand new heat, some brilliant new music to play you from Flashmob, CHANEY, ESSEL, Tom and Jame, and there's all the usual features. Of course we've got the usual features. We got on right now. We got the Toolroom Academy track of the week. We got Tony Romera whipping out his LFO in Club Toolroom. Looking forward to that. We look at some of the brand new heat on the latest Toolroom Ibiza 24 album, and of course, not to mention, we play you the hottest record in the entire world. There is no bigger record than this that comes in the form of the Killer Cut. It's a big show right here on Toolroom Radio, and let's keep things rolling with this from Deltech. They killed it on the guest weeks last week, and this is their latest track. It's called Work That on Nothing Else Matters.
The Toolroom family, united as one.
where music matters.
That body for me work. 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 That body for me.
Of Toolroom Radio. Check Apple Music, Spotify, and Deezer.
Rock night.
In the mix.
What's that thing called when you meet somebody and you feel like you're walking on a cloud? When you were at work and you said to yourself, you know, I'm gonna have a good time tonight. I'm gonna go out. So you put on your favorite shoes or you put on your favorite jeans and you get into the mood and you pull up to the club. Led you to this place right here, right now. It's a long line, but you don't care because you can get a that thing called when you meet somebody and you feel like you're walking on a cloud? When you were at work and you said to yourself, you know, I'm gonna have a good time tonight. I'm gonna go out. So you put on your favorite shoes or you put on your favorite jeans. And you get into the mood. You pull up to the club. Led you to this place right here, right now.
Castion and Mystica, and you can find that on the fantastic 303 Lovers, and of course that's Luigi Rocca and Manuel De La Mar's label. Haven't heard from those guys for a minute. I hope you're both well. Hopefully I'll catch up with you at an airport somewhere across the globe. Right then, we're off to a flying start, so let's keep the good ship sailing as we head into this week's Hot Right Now.
Hot Right Now.
Toolroom Radio. Hot Right Now.
So I've been back going through the promos as I've been away, and we've pulled out some brilliant, fresh new music to play for you guys. So much great new music around at the moment, and this is brand new on Love Another from Tennant. It's called Tell Me. I'm Mark Knight, and this is Toolroom Radio.
Where music matters. Celebrating 20 years of Toolroom.
You tell me that you love me. You tell me you won't ever fade away. You put no one above me. You say no, baby, that won't ever change. 'Cause you're perfect the way you are. Perfect the way you are. You tell me you won't ever. You tell me that you love me. You tell me you won't ever fade away. You put no one above
Whenever you want it, I give it to you. You know that I need it the way that you do. 'Cause every night I see a shadow on my wall. Whenever you want it, baby, just call. You're just a feeling that I used to know, 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 feeling that you're just a feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know. You're just a feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know, feeling that you're just a feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know. All you wanna feel it when the light goes. Feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know, feeling that you're just a feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know, feeling that I used to know, the way that you do. Whenever you want it, I give it to you. You know that I need it the way that you do. 'Cause every night I see a shadow on my wall. Whenever you want it, baby, just call. You're just a feeling that I used to know, 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 feeling that I
Dipzy on Strangelove. It's called Back It Up. Before that one in the mix was the return of Tom and Jame to Be Yourself Music. Another absolute banger in the clip right there. That's called Feeling That I Used to Know You. And we kicked off the suite with a brilliant Tennant and their track Tell Me. So stay locked to Toolroom Radio with me, Mark Knight. Still to come on the show, we've got the brilliant Tony Romera. He'll be shaking things up in Club Toolroom with his brand new LFO jam. But first is the hottest record in the entire world. There's no bigger record than this.
This is Toolroom Radio.
Cast where music matters. Celebrating 20 years of Toolroom.
Now, the legendary Flashmob returns to the squad on Toolroom Trax. We're glad to have him back. He's a star. In fact, I saw him post a video doing some serious techers. I didn't know the guy could play football. He was doing some amazing techers online with Hannah Wants. So we'll have to get him in the studio to show us some of that. But before we do so, let's play you his brand new record. This time he's teamed up with Toolroom Academy graduate Devotionz out with this absolute belter. It's packed full of drums and attitude. It's called Bulldrums, in fact. And guess what? It's this week's brilliant killer cut.
The hottest record in the world right now.
Hey, this is Flashmob, and you're listening to the Toolroom Radio.
Bunkhouse and house. Fill the bunkhouse. Bunkhouse and house. Fill the bunkhouse. Bunkhouse and house. Music. Always like the secret sauce that adds that extra kick to the beat, you know? It's a wild card, it's the unexpected twist that keeps you on your toes and makes you move in ways you didn't even know you could. When those bongo beats hit, it's like the music come alive, pulsating through your veins and setting your soul on fire. It's raw, it's primal, it's everything that makes house music so damn irresistible. So yeah, when I say I love house music, you better believe the bong was a big part of that equation. It's like my sonic soulmate, always there to lift me up and keep me good all night long. Bong house and house.
Can do no wrong, hence his longevity in the game, 20 years and still banging out absolute weapons. That's called Bulldrums in collaboration with Devotionz, and it's out now on Toolroom Trax. And of course, we want to know what you're saying on that one. Is it hot or is it not? There's really only one answer to that, but we'd like to know from you anyway. Let us know, hit us up at Toolroom Records, or of course, my own handle is at DJ Mark Knight. That's Facebook, Instagram, or X as it's now known. We would love to hear from you. Bulldrums, of course, is dropping into my Killer Cuts playlist, which you can find on Spotify, Apple and Deezer. Right then, Toolroom are back on the road this weekend. We've got a massive show lined up for you guys. Cannot wait for this. I can honestly say it was the best show I did last year, and we're back for part 2 on Sunday, which of course is the 4th of August. We'll be back at Sunnyside in Toronto. Alongside myself will be Cassion and Canada's finest duo, Hatiras and Flipside. Cannot wait to be playing alongside those guys. It's going to be an absolute roadblock. I think there are a few spaces left on the dance floor, but literally only a handful. If you want to grab your ticket to this hot event, and let me tell you, honestly, it was the best gig I did last year. It was absolutely ridiculous. Get yourself onto Resident Advisor and check my socials for the next couple of days. There is going to be a secret after party, but you need to be following me at DJ Mark Knight for more info on that, or of course at Toolroom Records. Keep it locked for more info on the big Sunday show in Canada. Okay, let's get back to some brilliant new music as we welcome onto the show a show and label favourite. We love this guy. What a star he is, Tony Romera. He's going to be warming up Club Toolroom for the next 3 tracks. He's dropped his latest single on Toolroom. It's called LFO, and he's been providing the underground with some absolute heat this year. Already a Beatport #1 on his belt with Low Steppa and releases on Armada and Sosa's Coco imprint. My man, Tony Romera, take it away.
Toolroom family
In the mix.
It's family time.
Hey, this is Tony Romera. I've been producing for more than 15 years, and my biggest release was probably my Raw remix, released on Toolroom in 2022. And yeah, it went viral. A lot of artists played it. It went #1 in the charts. That was wild. For my first track, this is LFO, my new track just released on Toolroom. I hope you will like it.
Toolroom in the mix.
Where music matters.
So when we're talking about modulation, we're usually starting with an LFO, or a low frequency oscillator. Basically, all that means is it's doing the same thing that an oscillator is doing, it's generating a waveform, it's just generating it at a lower frequency. Same basic idea, you're generating a waveform, but instead of listening to it as sound, we're using it as a control signal within our synthesizer.
Or a low frequency oscillator.
starting with an LFO, or a low frequency oscillator. Basically, all that means is it's doing the same thing that an oscillator is doing, generating a waveform. It's just generating it at a lower frequency. Same basic idea, you're generating a waveform, but instead of listening to it as sound, we're using it as a control signal within our synthesizer.
Or a low frequency oscillator.
Tony Romera, and this year has been pretty busy. I've been touring in the US, Canada, Bali, Spain, France, the UK, and a bit everywhere. It's been crazy. By the way, I'm coming back in London on September 20, playing at E1. I'll be with my friend Aminej and Bluey. It's gonna be a great night. Hope you'll be there. And you can check my next shows on my socials, and I hope to see you somewhere around the globe.
Toolroom Radio.
In the mix.
Release yourself to the unknown.
You're listening to Tony Romera here. Big shout out to Marck Knight for having me on the show. You can find my socials at Tony Romera. See ya.
Toolroom in the mix.
Where music matters.
Toolroom.
Tony, you absolutely killed it, my man. Huge thanks for joining us on the show. That was awesome. Of course, in the background, Tony Romera and Steppa and their record Dance to the Music. Absolutely rinsed that to death. It still sounds super hot. So I'm Marck Knight, you're locked into Toolroom Radio. It's time to shine the spotlight on yet another Toolroom Academy track of the week.
Build your career with a world-leading record label. Head over to toolroomacademy.com for more information.
We got your back. Toolroom.
Where music matters.
And this week we are looking at two graduates, James Starck and Mark Frost, that have come through the Academy and have jumped on a collaboration. They've hooked up and dropped and made this absolute bad boy. It's called Let Me Tell You Something, and it's this week's brilliant Toolroom Academy track of the week.
The Toolroom family, united as one. Toolroom.
Where music matters.
Stick together, because this is what our pastor would have wanted. I sat here and I wore that big hat because I was somebody on the clap your I wanted to be here.
never grows. Never. So when you sing, Shirley, don't you give in, don't give up. Family members, let me tell you something. If you want to see him, because this is not him anymore. That's nothing but an empty house that he used to live in. He ain't there no more. Listen, I'll give you a dime and let you call and see. He ain't there no more. If he's in the presence of the Lord, and if you stay focused, if you don't give in, if you don't give up, pains are gonna come, but don't give up. Death is gonna come, but don't give up. Heartache is gonna come, but don't give up. Because there's a
Feeling that one? Big up yourself, Jamie Starck and Mark Frost. That's called Let Me Tell You Something, out on the fantastic Summer-ized Sessions label. And if you guys are in London, you should definitely check out Summer-ized Sessions for a brilliant party. Those guys know how to throw a jam and they know how to make a record. That's Jamie Starck and Mark Frost getting together in collaboration. They're networking through the Toolroom Academy and they've come up with this absolute weapon. We love it. Well in, chaps. So I'm Mark Knight here with you on Toolroom Radio, and the Shakedown is on its way, where we drop you some brand new exclusive taken from the latest Toolroom Ibiza 2024 album. More info on that coming up next.
This is the Shakedown.
This is the Shakedown.
3 tracks.
1 spotlight.
20 years in the making. Toolroom, where music matters.
Now, the Ibiza season is well and truly underway, with millions of clubbers descending on the most hedonistic island on the planet. And in celebration of this, coming together, Toolroom deliver their second Ibiza 2024 album of the summer. Crammed full of the recent Toolroom heavy hitters, including Honey Love, Darius Rossi, Low Steppa, and 2 exclusive tracks to look out for you. Remix winner Tong debuts on the label, and her clubby take on Essel's The Edge. CHANEY drops a very special VIP mix of his summer anthem, I Choose You, which is absolute heat, and we're going to play that first. This is the Shakedown.
The Shakedown. Toolroom. Well, music matters.
Choose you. If you need someone and money, I choose you. All them worries and regret, put them back in your head. I swear it. Whatever I do, over everything and nothing, I choose you. If you need someone and money, I choose you. All them worries and regret, put them back in your head. I swear it. Whatever I do, I choose you. I choose you.
my collab with Darius Rosin and James. So it's called I Got All This Love, and before that in the mix was the Tong remix of ESSEL's The Edge, and all those records can be found on the latest Toolroom Ibiza 2024 album, Volume 2, which is out right now. You guys can stream and download that 50 hot tracks, 2 DJ mixes, What Not to Love. So that's it for hour 1 of the show. Hold tight, I'll be back in hour 2 with some big B2B2B business. Jesús Fernández, Javi, Reina and Daveartt, they're all going to be in the guest mix. Cannot wait for that. It's going to be some serious drums incoming. I'll be dropping some new heat in the hot mix from Crusy, Low Steppa, Kadeko and a big remix from our lass ESSEL. Don't go anywhere, I'm Marck Knight. This is the sound of Toolroom Radio.
Toolroom Radio. You've been part of Toolroom's family.
Toolroom Radio, stay low.